What's up, everyone? Oh shit, we're still down, man. We're still down. It is I, the Crypto Otaku, here again, giving you the crypto chaos in the news and the markets. How's it doing? We're not doing. That's what. Man, we're still down from April Fool's Day. That sucks, man. Yeah, it still sucks. But it is what it is. The Bulls got washed out and flushed out, and now the Bears are winning. Oh boy. I'll just kind of see what is going on tonight. A lot of FUD today. I thought yesterday was a very FUDful day, but man, today's pretty bad too. All right, so let's dive into it. Bitcoin is tumbling down here. It's kind of funny. Yesterday we had a bit of a satirical segment where we were predicting that we were going to go to 33K, and I put this here, and it undoubtedly followed it throughout the evening. It is hilarious. I'm laughing about it. I'm down thousands of dollars, but you know what? You gotta live. You gotta live a little, and it's funny. It's funny that it played out that way right after a after April Fool's Day. So it is what it is. Yeah, the Bears are winning right now, and yeah, we just kind of have to stay strong and hodl and get through it. This is the first major pullback we really had in a while. I mean, we had the same thing here too, I guess, back at the middle of March. But yeah, we're getting most of the retracements right around the previous all-time high. So it's going to be really hard to break through that previous all-time high. A lot of people are just kind of selling that, selling this as a channel. And let's just get rid of this because we don't want to leave any of that bad juju in there from last night. Just shoot, man. But yeah, this is all this really is going on right now. There is some FUD we're going to get into. I got it pulled up right away. We're going to dive into the U.S. government as they just so happen to conveniently move over about $2 billion to sell off. I don't know if they sold off yet, but they're definitely prepping. We were supposed to get them to sell that off last year, as their planned sell-offs did not occur as frequently as they promised last year. So there's a little bit of that as well. But anywho, yeah, we're going to be stuck in this channel for a little while. Between, 60,000 and 70,000, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's just very, very strong psychological levels, so it is what it is. We're going to be bopping around here for a little bit until everyone wants to play nice. And it looks like we're kind of like stuck in the middle right now, right? That's kind of funny how, yeah, we're just kind of stuck right there, dead center. And this is actually looking pretty bullish now. I zoomed out to the 30-minute. Let's check the 15-minute. Nah, maybe not really. We're getting a little tight in here, though, which is nice to see. I just don't see us really breaking out today. We would really, I mean, right now it looks like we're about to break down or break up. I would say as long as we can hold 64.5, that's been the really big target, man. If we can't hold 64.5, we're coming back down to 60,000 for sure. Maybe 62, just a little bit of a fake if we're not going to hit all the way down to 60K. But this is really a crucial moment right now as we open up for the night and watch the market close at 9. This is it, and yeah, it's looking pretty bullish, I guess. As long as we can get above that 66 level right there, we're gonna get back in the game. We just got to get back in the game, man. Back in the game. But that's the level we're looking at tonight as we dive into the crypto chaos of the dystopian future. Oh my god. Oh man. Yep. Hope you guys are having a good night. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to all the things. I would really appreciate it. I broke out on my first target, my first milestone, 25 baby steps, 25 subs. Nice. We're up to 27 subs now, and our next target is 50. We're gonna celebrate that 50 mark, hopefully by the halving. Slow and steady as she goes. Slow and steady as she goes. So I wouldn't fade it. Wouldn't fade it. We're gonna get there. All right, let's dive into the news. Let's dive into it. So, Silk Road sell-off. This is it. I think it's the last big chunk they have left. We're gonna dive and figure it out. So yeah, Silk Road, Bitcoin worth 2.2 billion, I think it was. I heard the exact number today at some point. Listening to all the hubbub. But 2 billion moved by the U.S. government on-chain data. The last confirmed government sale was with more than just a year ago. As they promised, we were going to have 2 or 3 sell-ups last year. It was only 1, I think. A wallet tagged as belonging to the U.S. government moved 30,175 bitcoins to what's reported to be a Coinbase wallet. And you know what Coinbase really needs right now? More Bitcoin, because they only had 230,000, I think. I think it was down to, they broke 300,000. We're going to check the treasuries real quick. They broke 300,000 a few days ago, and then now we're sitting at about 290 last we looked yesterday. We checked it. So we'll check it again real quick. Actually, no, CoinGlass is a better place to look for that. Checking the CoinGlass. You can look here at Bitcoin on the, we'll look at Coinbase, because that's pretty much all we're looking at in the American markets, as these ETFs are mostly settled. I think 9 out of the 12 are all settled on the Coinbase. Yes, what is going on tonight? It's not loading. Is CoinGlass down? We can always go to our backup. This happens from time to time. Oh, there we go. It's coming in. Nope, it is not. Come on, CoinGlass. All right, we'll go to Crypto Quant then. It's our backup. There we go. There it is. All the exchanges. We're gonna look at just the. Been a while since I've been here now. Gotta figure out how to use the damn thing. Crypto Quant. Well, this is all the exchanges. We're still at about 2 million, but we wanted to see Coinbase. There we go. Oh, really? You can't see just Coinbase on Crypto Quant? Man, what is... That can't be true. I'm pretty sure we checked that. No, maybe we didn't. Well, I guess we can try to CoinGlass later. My guess is we're going to see that 30,000 on top of it, and we're going to be sitting at 300,000 and 320,000 or something now. Anywho, so just getting back into this. So a wallet tagged as belonging to the U.S. government, right? 30,000 bitcoins roughly reported on Coinbase at the beginning of this month. At Bitcoin's current price level, 65,000. Can you believe we're back here? Oh my God. Oh, it's only been a week or two since we got 70K, so it's not too crazy to believe. 65,000. I would believe that roughly 2 billion worth of the token is sitting on the Coinbase exchange. It's owned by the U.S. government. The last confirmed sale by the government, which in the late 2022 seized roughly 50,000 bitcoins related to Silk Road website. Man, they're gonna dump off a huge chunk of it, man. They're supposed to sell this off in like 10,000 chunks. You can't believe anything the government says anymore, can you? Yeah, so related to Silk Road, the website, if you're not familiar with that, there was a crazy accusation the U.S. government had years ago. I mean, like 2015, 2016. This is when that occurred, and then they got the actual assets through the court case is settled in 2022. It was nuts. We should dive into that one day, but that's old news. Anyway, it was in March 2023 when it unloaded 10,000 coins for the $216 million with a $216 price point. Now it's billions. About half of that's worth $1 billion now. $2 billion. This morning's movement of Bitcoins was to on an unidentified wallet, but Arkham Intelligence has tagged the wallet as belonging to the crypto exchange Coinbase. Already sharply lower on the day, Bitcoin slipped a bit further following the news, dipping to 65,000. It's since bounced a bit, now trading at 65.2. Really? That's nothing to even report. Down 4.7%. That's right. We're only down 4.7%, about 5% since our biggest drop here. We can kind of check this again here. We're about down 7-8% now. Holy crap! So we had a bit of a sell-off, a bit more than we thought. Last night I think it was about 5 from the top. Yep. And we measured that yesterday, and we're like looking at all these other candles, and the daily candles. This is a pretty big daily candle for a downward trend, but it's not the largest we've seen. We've had 10, 12, 18% candles, 20% candles in the past bull market. So this is nothing. This is really nothing. These are baby candles. But PTSD bull in me still has a lot of that pent up, and I'm not forgetting it. It's scary, but you gotta hodl, man. You just gotta be holding on and enjoying the ride. Anywho, so this is all they pretty much covered, man. That's it. The broader CoinDesk 20 index is lower at the same amount. Yeah, they don't even go any further on CoinDesk about it. So they pretty much haven't sold it yet. So get prepared. Put on some lotion or something, because this is gonna hurt. $2 billion leaving. It's gonna set us back a day or two. We've seen with the outflows, right? With the very large outflows from the ETFs, it only really set us back like a day or two, because the inflows were so large. And right now, if you're not taking advantage of this dip, this is a really good time to be buying in. I mean, I bought 3 times now. I bought when we went down to 68. I bought again when we went down to 66, and I bought again today when we hit 65. So, for sure I'll be buying again when we hit 64 and we hit 62 and 60. Yeah, it's just a nice, really good opportunity to pick up a little bit more sats before we head right back up. Every dollar today is going to be worth $100 tomorrow. That's what I keep saying. All right, so we're going to rip that Band-Aid off quick, and then now we're going to dive into some other things. This kind of flew over my radar. Michael Saylor came out, and he apparently made a bold prediction a few days ago, last week. And I don't know how we missed it, but I wanted to play that real quick before we dive into the rest of the TA.
I don't think we've ever seen, a 2 to 10x increase in demand combined with a halving and supply in a scarce, desirable asset that people want to hold for a long period of time. So I think we're expecting 2024 is going to be a major bull run for the asset class. We just don't know how far the asset's going to run at this point.
Bitcoin billionaire, spending money like I...
Jesus. Yeah, so apparently during that interview, he had also said that he believes that this bull run could be a 10-year super cycle, a 10-year bull run. Which, I mean, he could potentially be, influencing that himself by his company just continuing to purchase Bitcoin over the long periods of time, keeping the price up, as well as all the other exchanges and the halving. I mean, this could be a huge demand on pretty much no supply at all. All right, let's dive into the TA. So, stock market is in the fear and greed. This is where we have, the beginning of this week, we have Fed coming out all week. I think every single day this week. Maybe not Thursday or Friday, but I know tomorrow is a big day for the Fed. Jerome Powell's going to be on the stand. So everyone's kind of very bearish about that right now. And you can see it in the markets. Every time he goes out to talk, it's the same thing. We come down, we get all shaked out, and we're all afraid. Hopefully you're not losing your bags, man. Don't get shaked out in this market. This is nothing. This is how it goes every single time. And then Jerome comes out, he talks, and then we go right back up. We just go right back up. So I'm interested to see the price action tomorrow. It might be fun to see where we end up. We could end up back at 70K tomorrow after his speech. Or something could scare the market, and oh no, we go down to 62, and then we come right back up or something crazy. We'll see. I'm not expecting much lower than a $60,000 range. I mean, it's possible. We could still hit 55. We could still hit 50. We don't want to break 55, man, because that's no man's land. But anything's possible. But yeah, in the long term, number go up. 63 is crypto. Fear and greed is at 79. So we're still at the same bullish peak we were yesterday on the fear and greed index, about 79.80, depending where you look. You can also check the fear and greed over here at coin market cap as well, which is funny. We're at 79 there too. Usually we're a little different. We're a little higher. All right, so then the dollar came down a little bit today, which is nice. Nice to see it pull back, especially at the end of the day. We got a pull back down to 104.75. That's still pretty high, man. That's still pretty high for a country that's still printing all this freaking money, right? They haven't stopped. We're not stopping. So yeah, that's very interesting to see going on right now. And then after that, we're gonna dive into, of course, our favorite, the Bitcoin halving. 17 days, 3 hours, 41 minutes, 56 seconds until the 420 blaze it, Bitcoin halving. And you know what? It's funny. We've actually came back down, and it looks like we're gonna be right on target. April 2020. It looks like that is going to be the day. We still hit, but we're going to hit somewhere between 19 and 20. But yeah, it's so funny that we're actually going to make it on that day, which is going to make it a very natural high day for a lot of people, right? Anywho, everything's in the red. Everything's in the red on the hour, on the day, on the week. Mu is up. That's that new meme coin on. Wasn't that AVAX? I'm pretty sure that's an AVAX meme coin. We could dive into that a little quick. Let's see. Meme coin. Meme coin Mew. Meme coin market cap is increased by 9%. This was at the end of last month. With Mew, Solana. So we have a Solana coin, Solana cat coin. So that's Solana. I was thinking AVAX because of the red background, but nope. That's the Solana, which is appropriate because we just played Solana Heroes the other day, Nyan Heroes, which was a lot of fun. I'd like to get back into that too. Next time they offer some more rewards, so I'm going to jump back in. That was fun. Then we got Degen up. I'm not familiar with that coin either. Apparently that's these are the 200. That's why. That's why I didn't see core there. I'm like, yeah, that's probably why. We're at the 1 through 100. Pretty much nothing really big did happen in the day. Core is up on the week. That's about it. And on the month, everything it's still pretty high. I keep looking at our boy Jasmine. Jasmine's still not in the top 100. We fell back. Probably at 120 now. 110 as it slips away. There it is. On 105. Still holding up pretty strong. Alright. And then I want to dive into... That's still Coinbus. Top 10. Anything happen here in the top 10? No. Avalanche is still holding number 10. Cardano at 9. Doge at 8. XRP at 7. And of course, you know the rest. Nothing really to see there, and let's dive into some of the news. I want to go over a few specific topics today. We had Argentina. We gotta find that article. Argentina basically has come out today and said they are going to stop encouraging the Bitcoin and crypto settlements of trading in their country. See if I can find it real quick. I know Cointelegraph covered it today. There it is. Argentine government passes registration requirements for crypto firms. Again, there's a lot of FUD today, man. A lot of FUD this week coming up. We got to get out of this rut, man. We are literally 2 or 3 weeks away from the halving. there really shouldn't be any FUD anymore. I think we're over that. We have the Hong Kong ETFs happening this quarter. We have, demand slipping. We only have, if we can get back on CoinGlass, we can again go over. That's very bullish in my eyes. There's nothing more bullish than that right now with the settlement of these American ETFs on Coinbase. When you have only 300,000 or less Bitcoin on the exchanges. There we go. It's coming up now. So yeah, if we go over here to Coinbase, look at this crazy pattern going downward. This is all of the supply left on Coinbase right now. And yeah, it looks like as soon as... No, it didn't really affect it. This probably is not up to date then. Because yesterday we had about these same numbers. What is that? As of the 2nd of April. Yeah, so I don't even think this $2 billion that the government moved in, that was as of 8/10. Yeah, about 6 o'clock in the evening. And I know they moved it over before then, because I was hearing reports way before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's huge. Definitely keep an eye on this, because this is going to dwindle away, and the demand for American Bitcoin in the American markets, especially the largest U.S. Exchange, because no one else had anywhere near that amount. Like, what about Robinhood? Like, how much does Robinhood have? I mean, they're not even listed on here. I doubt they have anywhere near Coinbase did at the beginning of the year. What's another one? Isn't Kraken an American exchange? Looks like all the even that, I mean, still, they don't even have 100,000 Bitcoin on Kraken. I know Binance is gonna have the most, but that again, that market hasn't even been tapped into yet because the ETFs in the foreign exchanges haven't really rolled off yet. I mean, we've got a Brazilian one. I think we have Canada has one, right? So some of these other exchanges are going to be pretty low based on the region. But the one we're really looking forward to being depleted, I'm telling you, is going to be Coinbase. Because as soon as that is gone, it is going to be chaos and mayhem and bulls and bears living together, mass hysteria. It's going to be a sight to see. So keep an eye on the Coinbase exchange, and as we dwindle down to basically nothing left to sell on the open market. Alrighty, so yeah, we're diving into this. Argentine government passes registration requirements for crypto firms. And yeah, there's a lot of fun going into Argentina right now. It sucks, man. I was really hoping for Javier Milei to make some huge changes. This was supposed to be El Salvador 2.0, right? 2.0 El Salvador. Larger country, more mass adoption, and no, looks like they're getting kind of fed up with it with the fat F, the Financial Action Task Force, which we'll dive into. Argentina's government has begun implementing requirements for cryptocurrency exchanges to operate legally in the country. In the March 25th announcement, Argentina's Commission Nacional, I'm going to butcher this, de Valores, the country's equivalent of a securities regulator, said virtual asset service providers would be operating in accordance to and recommendations from the Financial Action Task Force, the Fat F. Don't listen to these fat Fs, man. I'm not going to tell you what that means. Certain companies offering crypto-related services must register with does this sound familiar? With the Argentina government as part of the reforms to the country's anti-money laundering (AML) and combating the financing of terrorism. This is crazy. This is getting right back into full swing where we were in the beginning of 2021, the end of 2021 actually, when everyone was attacking Bitcoin, everyone was attacking all of these cryptocurrencies. Real life goals. Hey, welcome. He says, have you flipped bearish for the next few months? Do I sound dumb? You know what? That might be a good sign. Maybe the next few weeks. I think that we're going to have a big sell-off at the halving. But yeah, well, time will tell. We'll see. But again, you can't stop the exchanges. They only have so much to sell. When they dry up, and the demand's going to hit. We can't even maintain that with the amount being rewarded to the miners right now. It's less than 1,000 a day, and they were buying up at least tens of thousands a day. I think the most they ever bought up in a single day was like 20,000 Bitcoin. We can't even produce that. We can't even produce that in a freaking week, yet alone in a day. So I don't think it's gonna last. I really don't. The bearish narrative. Real Life Goals also says, please let me know your thoughts. I've seen so much both ways, being my third cycle. Damn, if this is your third cycle, man, you should know. You should know how this goes, man. You're fine. You're fine. Just hodl your bags. Be humble, man. Be strong. That's all I gotta say. I mean, this is gonna be my second one. So you got time over me, man. I got 3 years of PTSD built up, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, he also says being bullish long term. But yeah, you know how it is, man. I just feel like it's a good time to start to take some healthy profits. Yes, you can do that. I personally store my long term wealth in Bitcoin, so I am a complete maxi at this point. I have tons and tons of other crypto assets and bags, but eventually they're all going to pretty much end up in Bitcoin, unless something crazy happens where we have confirmation of a new asset class that's going to be taking over and being more of a store of value. Like Michael Saylor said, people don't talk about it either. Michael Saylor, I just derailed my topic with this this question, but I think it's really important to get into because yeah, Michael Saylor, people don't talk about it. I have a clip of it. He has said in the past, I think it was only once or twice, that he would only sell Bitcoin. See if I can find it. What would it take to sell? Here we go. You haven't seen this.
What would it take for you to sell any of the Bitcoin?
I would have to find something superior to buy. Like Bitcoin is it's the apex asset. It's the best asset the apex monetary asset, the technically superior monetary asset.
It's a great question. What would it take for you to sell any of the Bitcoin?
I would have to find.
So yeah, you'd have to have another apex predator asset, right? And that's what he said. And that's what I believe in too. As of right now, Bitcoin is the apex predator. There's nothing better. There's nothing better to sell your fiat into, to get off of into. I mean, you can argue gold. You can argue that until you're blue in the face like Peter Schiff, but I'm not going down that path because we know that they've controlled, manipulated, they've filled gold with lead and everything else. So I'm not going down there and down that rabbit hole. But anyway, that's what I think. That's what I think long term. Bitcoin is the way, and we are going to see how this works. So anyway, diving back into Argentina, as the fat Fs, the fat Fs regulate the damn currency in their country and is preventing people from getting crypto-related services without KYC and all the regulation. So getting right back into it. For implementation of the law affecting the crypto providers in Argentina, they moved forward on March 14th when the country's Senate approved modifying laws aimed at preventing money laundering and the financing of terrorism. CNV President Roberto Silva said virtual asset service providers that are not registered will not be able to operate in the country. I mean, that's the same thing we're doing here in America. I mean, this is all just a FUD. This is all just FUD. But it's the current FUD. We got to work around. The proposed modification to Argentina's laws affecting crypto users reportedly came before Javier Milei won the country's presidential election in November 2023. Many crypto proponents lauded the ascension of Milei at the time for his seemingly pro-Bitcoin stance, which he did have a lot of pro-Bitcoin narratives before taking office. Yep. But the implementation of the FAT F requirements seem to have many concerns for the future of digital assets. See, I haven't seen him come out yet on this. This is still a relatively new narrative. I would love to see Javier Milei come out and speak particular to this, because that, I think, will change the game. If he comes out and says, oh no, we're just going to do this right, and this is what we think regulation is going to have to be, and move forward with settling payments and everything else. Because I remember last year he was perfectly okay with people accepting their rent being paid in Bitcoin. I mean, he came out and said that. That was a big thing at the end of last year, November, December. So there were articles like that popping up before. This is the current narrative. We're gonna have to move past it. I think it's gonna work itself out. I'm not too bearish on this narrative yet. And again, it's just one out of all 300 countries. So yeah, if they don't want to be one of the ones that if Argentina doesn't want to take advantage of trying to be in the race to the crypto capital of the world, then yeah, they can go the way of the dinosaur, I guess. Alrighty, so that is the big stuff for today. I want to also dive into BlackRock. I'm not sure if you heard. BlackRock launched was it Bildle? It's the stupidest ticker name ever. Bildle. And we're gonna dive into that real quick. Bildle, BlackRock, which is pretty interesting. It's been getting a lot of traction already. Here we go. BlackRock's Bildle swells to 275 million. It's only the beginning of the tokenization. This is what I actually put this in my my title. I think BlackRock is going to tokenize everything, right? Because we live in Blade Runner, man. Only a few corporations are going to survive, and they're going to own everything, just like in what do you call it? I always go back to it, Idiocracy. Dude, we are living in Idiocracy right now. You just can't tell yet. Costco, Carl's Jr. That was Idiocracy's chosen winners, right? This time is going to be BlackRock literally owning everything. I think they own at this point. Right now, I heard on the news today they were voting Vanguard. They were voting for what was it? Disney, and BlackRock has a huge stake in Disney. How much does BlackRock hold at Disney? That's what I want to know. They own 6.7% of the company. They own about 10% of everything. Every asset on the planet. It's disgusting. It really is. But this is what we have to deal with. They're in our space now. Ooh, we didn't ask for it, but it's here. So BlackRock's Larry Fink says the future of financing is the full digitization of assets like stocks and bonds. If you haven't been keeping track of this man, I have for years. It's insane. He's gone back. We have clips of him 2-3 years ago in 2021 talking about how he was gonna none of his clients are interested in that Bitcoin thing or crypto. No. And then all of a sudden, 2023, at the very end of the year, he's like, "Oh yeah, I want a Bitcoin ETF," and he gets it right away. And anyone who says we're not getting this Ethereum ETF is out of their freaking mind. You think this man is gonna let that go? Hell no. This man is gonna get whatever the hell he cries for. He's gonna get in his little, Larry Fink diaper, and he's gonna, whine and cry, and he's gonna get what he wants. Anyway, so his firm is putting in the money. We're putting in the money where his mouth is. Adam Morgan McCarthy has some of the analysis here on Bildle. Bildle, BlackRock's foray into tokenized funds on Ethereum, and this is the worst blockchain to be building on, apparently, in my opinion. At least right now, unless they know something we don't in terms when it comes to the gas fees, man. I want to play on Ethereum again, dude. It's been too long since I've been able to afford to play on Ethereum, working my 9-to-5 McDonald's job. So, no, we'll see how that works out. This is not the first time the investment firm has tokenized a fund. Franklin Templeton is way ahead of it. But BlackRock is a $10 trillion behemoth, and its fund will likely be the biggest. Yeah, it will be. It will be. Still, though, tokenization is a long way from the holy grail of fully native digital assets. That's what he wanted. That's what he was at the... let me play a little clip real quick. Gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Real Life Goals says, what RWAs you like? Ooh. We can kind of dive into that a little bit later, actually. Maybe after we cover this last topic. There's a lot of tokens. Oh my god, there's a lot of tokens. I'd like to kind of see what you guys are into too. More importantly than what I'm into. I want to see what the population's into, man. Because I all the normies are into, man, are just meme coins right now. But I'm getting some of my friends, my closest family and friends. Not family. No family yet. No, none. But my close friends now are coming to me as of last weekend. I want this Bitcoin thing. Oh yeah, I gotta get in. I heard about the halving, and I think I understand it. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell you for years. And so the normies are getting in. It's coming in pretty quick. I think by next week we're gonna start to see retail full swing right into it. But anywho, derailed again. The EX, which is fine. It's fine. I embrace the chaos in this crypto market. That's what we're all about in this channel. So yeah, I want to dive into a couple clips real quick. Basically, BlackRock's Larry Fink, and just kind of catching people up to speed. If you haven't been following this guy, he's a freaking he's tyrannical asset manager. So this one right here, this is what I want to primarily dive into. If you haven't caught this was the New York deal book back in 2023 when he came out.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the
wait for that legendary
revolution
chair
in
squeak.
investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities.
There it is. Well, yeah, so that was his plan from the very beginning. We covered that a bunch of times, but that's it. That's what he's after. He wants to tokenize literally everything. Oh, Jesus. Real Life Gold says he's made a lot of money off of normies. Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. That Pepe rally last year. Oof. Man, I made a few thousand off of that. That was crazy. Base chain degeneracy has treated me well, he says. Yes, me too. I agree. I agree. Yeah, some of these memes right now, they gotta come down at some point, right? Oh man, that teetering on the edge, some of these coins. We'll have to dive into that in a bit. It's a fun topic for sure. So a $5 trillion opportunity, right? Buildle. Take Buildle, which is it leverages crypto native custody from Coinbase and Fireblocks, and also partners with ultra-traditional BNY Mellon, and would comfort more traditional asset consumers to adopt on-chain funds without major function points, because they have to have those yields, they have to have their dividends, and all the Warren Buffetts of the world, because Bitcoin's rat poison squared. God, I need my dividend. Yeah, so a $5 trillion opportunity. That's not to say the Wall Street excitement in tokenization is any less sharp. UK Finance has estimated that digital assets could represent 10% of the global securities market by 2030. That's right around the corner, man. That is in no time at all. Right around the corner. I mean, this is the time period that Cathie Wood has predicted we're going to be at a 2.5 to 3 trillion $2.5 to $3 million Bitcoin. I mean, 2030. That's nothing. I think her original Bitcoin prediction was like 1.2 million dollar by 2030. Now it's about 2.5 by 2030. So I mean, $1 million Bitcoin is probably somewhere between 2026 and 2028. If we do not get mass adoption to come on sooner, which could. People like Samson Mao and Arthur Hayes and all these other crazy bulls out there pushing that $1 million Bitcoin by the end of this year or next year. So we'll see. It's about to get heated. That's because even if the entire life cycle of a fund or bond isn't automated, there are still trillions of dollars worth of efficiency gains to be had. Investment banks provide what is known as the post-trade services to its clients like BlackRock. Post-trade processes include so-called settlement, the part where record keepers make sure that two legs of the securities transactions are completed. The buyer has their asset, the seller has their cash, and everyone records match up. That's what he's been saying. He's been saying everyone's got a digital ledger, and everyone sees what's going on in the blockchain. Everyone it's undisputable. Yeah, I mean, this is word for word what he's been saying now for the last year and a half. He hasn't been out publicly he hasn't been out publicly very long. I mean, this was at the beginning of the year. He was actually called a naysayer right at the halving launch. Look at this video here. This was fun.
A long time.
Yeah, I probably switched. For the first 3 years of thinking about it, I was a naysayer, and about 2 years ago, I switched, and I'm actually, you know, as I said in the last 2 years, I'm a big believer.
Are you a believer personally? Meaning, is the think
it's no different than what gold represented over thousands of years.
you were a naysayer for a
He said 2 years in that interview. That was back in January. He was not. He has not been in this market officially for 2 years. I mean, not publicly anyway. It wasn't until 2023 he came out and said he was going to get into crypto. So even his little tall tales there on that interview back in January. But anywho, in a similar way, tokenized assets, bonds can be swapped with other assets of collateral. Lending that investment banks do not have their trading activities. Trapped trillions. Since that lending often happens in transactions that occur literally overnight, automating the process and codifying the terms of the debut in underlying smart contracts could make bonds available for use this way. Ah, man. I'm sick of these treasury bonds, and no one wants the treasury bonds. Come on, no one wants these bonds. The efficiencies to be realized here aren't trivial. According to one 2023 report from the Global Financial Markets Association that evaluated blockchain's potential impact on the financial markets, the report found that only 19 trillion worth of collateral is trapped in these short-term loans. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. We're still waiting for the boomers to die off, right? Too. I mean, we're gonna have a huge, redistribution of money, redistribution of wealth when they go. And I mean, they're getting old, man. They're not gonna last much longer. My grandparents are not looking the greatest. So, still got a sizable bag too. It's on base and it's a meme coin. Team has posted like 1,000 times on Twitter since launch. Cash Normie. You're talking about a normie meme coin? Oh, I didn't specifically know you. I thought you were talking about normies in general, real life goals. Yeah, I'm not even familiar with that meme coin, man. There's too many coins. But I'll take a look actually real quick now that you bring that up. And I understand what you're talking about. Let's see. That's the coin perspective. Let's dive into coin market cap and look up this normie coin. Normie. Wasn't there a norm? I thought there was a norm coin back in the day too. Man, there's too many freaking coins. It's at 8 cents now. Damn. Where was it at the beginning of the year? Whoa. Okay. I mean, it hasn't really fluctuated too much. It looks like it's down. It's on its downward descending triangle now, but I wouldn't get into it now. But yeah, I could definitely see how you made so much money off of it, going from zero to hero overnight, and even right here at 8 cents in one of these cycle tops, 13 cents, 12 cents. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh Jesus, crazy these memes, man. These memes. All right, what time is it? Yeah, we got 15 minutes until market close. It looks like we're hitting the bottom. We had a bit of a wick buy up, which is nice. That's bullish. Let's see if we can hold that. Yeah, we're still kind of we haven't invalidated this. Well, it's not much of an ascending triangle, but it would have been nicer if we would have landed a little higher, but it is what it is. So I'm guessing we are probably going to sell off here about midnight. Probably midnight Eastern Standard Time. Well, I mean, we could break down right now, honestly, at 9 o'clock. It just depends where we end the close at, and where they want to open. Where the hell does China want to open? or Japan. I mean, Japan's already open now, but they probably bought in a little bit right there. Actually, it's probably their, yeah, 8:30 would have been their market open, I think. Japan time. It's probably like 10:30 there right now. 10 o'clock. So yeah, Japan is about an hour behind us. So at 8:30 would have been 9:30. Yeah, that was Japan's open right there. That big spike of volume. So they bought it up. And now are they going to continue to buy it? I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for these other countries, man. Take advantage of these dumb American markets. It's sad but true. It's sad but true. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look real quick and see what's going on with some of these other L1s, and then we'll dive into some meme coins. So Ethereum looks like it, oof, we haven't been this low in a while. 3,200. Yeah, we haven't been there since about a week and a half ago. Damn, we could still go lower though. We could still hit the 3,000 on ETH. Everything's gonna follow Bitcoin. It's gonna pretty much have the same pattern. So, damn, everything's bleeding out. Look at that. My God. Yeah, it's pretty much the same exact chart. Gold isn't though. It's just flipping gold. All-time highs for gold. Peter Schiff has been basically putting out an article every single freaking day. He's on the news. The old gold bug. Look at this. This looks really bullish right now, actually, for gold. That ascending triangle. Damn. Yep. So gold's probably gonna touch the top again. 2,200 at some point tonight. S&P 500. Meh. I mean, that's putting off a pretty strong bullish pattern too for another breakout later in the week. What the hell? Wait, we're down there. This is such a messed up chart. Yeah, I take that back. I thought we were up here. That would have looked really bullish, but S&P, yeah, I don't know. Let them sell off. I don't care. We're decoupled from them anyway now. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at tonight. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Everything's gonna go with Bitcoin. At some point, we are going to get a true altcoin rally. We haven't had it yet. I mean, we keep getting these sell-offs for Bitcoin and settling off. Like this right here should have started a rally. Before this, like this right here, I guess we did come up a bit on some of the projects. Now I look back in hindsight. I guess we did have a bit of an altcoin rally last week, but that was it. About a week. I remember the altcoin rallies going on for like months in the last bull market. So I don't know. We gotta wait and see. I guess it's too soon, but a lot of tokens already had their 2x. A lot of them already did. I mean, freaking hell, Solana had what was it, a 10x or something already. I don't know. My bag went from like $2,000 to $20,000 or something like that at the beginning of the year. So yeah, Solana is definitely up there. Definitely up there. Holy crap. I'm still very bullish on Solana. Very bullish on AVAX, Solana. Ooh. Solana held up more than anyone else, it looks like, in the last few weeks. We're only down about $20 from the top. It's not bad. Anywho, let's look into some meme coins. Oh my God. I don't always do this on the channel. I don't believe in the non-utility assets. You know, I like things with real utility, like this Pez dispenser here. Yep, provides me with candy. Kind of nice. It's my favorite Pez dispenser. But every once in a while, you gotta go degen. You gotta go full degen and stupid and just buy some freaking dog coins. I am holding one though. I've always held Corgi AI. I like Corgi AI. I have a love for corgis. Oh my God. Anywho, let's dive into all the meme coins and see what's going on. I wish there was a... I think maybe you can. Can you sort it by... I've never wanted to. Oh my God. Yeah, you can sort it by memes. on CoinMarketCap. Oh man, Doge is still in the lead at 17 cents. That's pretty impressive, actually. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I never thought Doge would hold off this long, still in the top 10. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Shiba Inu right behind it. I thought that coin was gonna fall off last cycle. This is the only one that had announced anything with real utility. They were gonna put out a game. They were gonna have like a metaverse or something. And I don't think they ever did anything with Shiba Inu. Let's see if the Shiba-verse ever became a thing. It's been a while since I looked it up. Shiba-verse. The Shiba-verse, it's its own coin. Yeah, I remember when they launched the Shiba Inu coin. What is it? Let's look at their game plan. I don't know. It's January. Back in January, they said they were going to have Shibarium associated with Shiba. And there's too many coins associated with this freaking thing. We have collaborations, more minted coins. Yeah, I'm just not about the memes, man. I'm not about them. But yeah, Shiba Inu, they were gonna put out a dog video game or something. I thought it'd be really cool if they did that. How you make your own like dog in like a Nintendo dog sort of way. But yeah, I don't think they ever came out. Instead they came out with these tokens that were like bone and leash and collar, and I'm like, really? These are obviously just, quick little grabs. But anyway, still number 2 in the meme coin space. Then we had Dog with Hat at 31. That coin has really surprised me. And I still don't, I asked this question the other day. If anyone knows, when are they putting the Dog with Hat dog on the Vegas Sphere? When are they doing that? Like, when? Because they got the funding. They probably have to. It'd be amazing if they did it on the halving. That'd be incredible. Wow, if you have like Bitcoin halving pushing, more adoption for mainstream crypto assets, and then you have freaking Dog with Hat. That's like the biggest advertisement for memes ever. Would be sitting on that giant sphere in Vegas. So yeah, I really want to know when that goes live. And then Pepe. Pepe is still up. I'm still surprised that's hanging in there too. It's down still a lot in market cap. Floki, Bonk really surprised me too. It's up like 400 or 800% on the year. It's insane. Book of Meme, Boom. That one just kind of whatever. Cats in a Dog's World. That's the full name of Mew. That's pretty funny, but I mean, it's kind of lame. Come on, Solana. But they just got like crazy funding to make meme coins on Solana now. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, how are you incentivizing memes over utility on your blockchain? But I mean, it does help get more adoption into the space. I got to give it that. You can't fade that. These meme coins are getting more people involved in crypto than ever. I mean, if you look at it, people like to play the lottery. This is basically the closest thing to that. And then people are still talking about cocking you and Baby Doge. I can't believe Baby Doge is still alive. I thought that thing died a long time ago. And then yeah, Trump coin is still up there. There's the Bone. Oh god. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're Beam coins. Man, Snack is 480. I thought that was higher. And Grok 500. Jeez. Yeah. So I'm over it. I'm over the memes, the memes. But I do hold a few. I have a little bit of Doge, not much. I have about 1,000 Doge. I've got oh yeah, Corgi AI. Is Corgi AI even considered a meme coin? I don't think it is. Corgi AI. I mean, it is no, it's not. That's even better. It makes me feel a little better, I guess. But yeah, Corgi AI is a if you haven't heard of it, it's a AI cafe, like a think tank kind of group, and they created this coin, and they're having some utility, but apparently more utility than Doge or or Sheeb. So Corgi AI claimed to be a community-driven AI project centered around the creation of a tight-knitted community with one objective in mind: to unleash the power of togetherness and build tools to enable the ultimate community. Here at the Corgi AI Social Club, we want to expand and become #1 community token in the Chronos ecosystem and beyond. It's probably my only coin in the Chronos ecosystem too. But yeah, that's the only dog coin I own, and it's not really a meme coin. I did say I own Doge, so that is that. Anything else going on tonight? Again, everything's really fudding right now. SEC, I did hear that. I don't think they said it in this here. It'd be funny if they did. But apparently, Brad Garlinghouse was seen. Was it? No, it was Chris Larson, I think. Yeah, Chris Larson was seen today in DC talking to some of these regulators and outside of the courthouse, outside the court hearings. And yeah, apparently a settlement's coming. A settlement's coming soon, and we're all going to be able to flip that switch, right? Flip that switch. If you're holding the XRP still, man, I commend you. It's been a long hold. Ripple and the SEC explore settlement options. Public records confirmed an occurrence of a scheduled settlement conference, raising speculation of a potential breakout through. While Ripple declined to comment on the specifics of the meeting, some experts believe that we could be seeing a procedural formality leading up to the trial. So, last we covered this, weren't they supposed to pay? Yeah, they were supposed to pay by the 28th. Did they file for an extension or something? So the SEC reportedly seeks over $2 billion in penalties for Ripple, a figure the company seems excessive and intended to cripple the innovation of the cryptocurrency space. I agree. Ripple is expected to file a formal response next month. I mean, they already spent hundreds of millions of dollars in these freaking court costs. I mean, come on. Appeal looming after judge's XRP ruling. Further muddying the waters, journalist Charles Gasparino of Fox Business suggests that SEC might appeal Judge Torres' prior decision regarding the SEC security classification XRP as security. Torres basically came out and said this is not a security, it's a commodity. That was the official ruling that favored Ripple. Yeah, so. While with both parties seemingly gearing up for the protracted legal fight, the future trajectory of the Rippleverse SEC case remains uncertain. The outcome of this landmark case has the potential to significantly impact the broader cryptocurrency industry, particularly concerning regulation and clarity and sounding digital assets. Why does this matter? It really matters. It does matter because people have been sitting on this project for years, 4 years, way before I even got into crypto. Even despite the settlement conference, the combative stance for both Ripple and the SEC and the potential SEC appeal indicate a prolonged legal battle. The extended litigation period keeps the regulatory status of XRP and potentially other cryptocurrencies in limbo, hindering future innovation and investment with the crypto space. That was a big hubbub of nothing. But yeah, I mean, it's still ongoing. Gary. Oh, man, our boy Gary. Oh, so sad. Oh boy. Let's check one more time on our King Crypto. Bitcoin. And then we will check Bookmap real quick and see what's going on for the longer time frames. And paint a narrative and move on. Move on with our life. Because this will pass. All right, yours truly, brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Lion, anime reference, of course. Bitcoin Live Bookmap and Liquidation Heat Map, brought to you by Kimba, K1M 6A. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're fighting off the bears pretty good tonight. I'd say we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I don't think China's gonna sell off just like everyone else does here in America. And they're manipulating the markets. They are. They're playing whale games. It's just all whale games. All the whale games. Jesus Christ. Yep. So it doesn't look like anything's really happening fast. Ooh, looks like the bears just picked back up. But yeah, keep an eye on these levels. I'd say. But today, let's look at Bitcoin. Yeah, still look at these levels at 64.4. We don't want to get under there. Then we're going to be under the bear. You don't want to be under the bear. Yeah, 64.4. That's our next biggest point of support. Let's just draw up the supports tonight. But the final supports we really have to worry about, to be honest, is 60,000. As long as we can stay above 60,000, we're still bullish. And we're right before halving. Who the hell's selling off right now? We're just liquidating all the idiots that went a long and short right now. That's it. We're just fighting over who's going to start a long, who's going to start a short. I want to be profitable. I want to make money being, over leveraged. And this is it. That's all we're looking at. That's it. So until this is all said and done, that's the narrative we're playing right now. I think after Fed Powell speaks tomorrow, probably going to be the same time it is always. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, I would imagine. No different like usual. Unless he goes on stand early in the morning and it's a whole day thing. I think that's what it is. I think he's going to be a witness. Let's see. Let's just dive into that before we head out. Fed Jerome Powell. Our boy Jerome. 4 hours ago. Jerome Powell threatens to trigger a stock market crash on April 3rd. Ooh, look at this article. There we go. There's some fun. This is 3 hours ago, too. Look at that. Ooh, some fresh FUD. Ooh, love it. Love some fresh FUD. Stocks are abuzz ahead of the Federal Reserve Jerome Powell upcoming speech due this Wednesday, tomorrow, April 3rd. The stock market has been in red since Powell's speech last Friday, when he suggested that rates may stay elevated for longer. Depending on his tone, but he didn't say that. He didn't say that specifically. He also had a lot of dovish sentiment in his last speech. I mean, come on. Depending on his tone, Powell's commentary may help plug stocks. Ooh, this is some fresh FUD. Oh my God. Plug stocks losses so far this quarter. Or open the floodgates even further. Yeah, this is going to be fun tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the markets do. And the crypto chaos that ensues. Federal Reserve Jerome Powell has yet another upcoming speech coming Wednesday. Yada, yada, yada. Fed rates may not come until later this year. They already said that, look at two, maybe 3. He said that officially last week. So I don't know where they're getting this FUD at the beginning of this article. Last week, Powell affirmed expectations that the central banks will cut rates, but pushed back the notions that the Fed is comfortable with the inflation where it is. No, it doesn't mean that Fed Jerome Powell said, we did mark up the growth forecast, and so many other forecasters had the economy performing well, and the inflation data came in a little bit higher as a separate matter, and I think that caused people to write up their inflation projections. It's all just fun. Yeah, it's all just some fresh fun. This was slightly higher than January 2.4 inflation reading, the final leg in the war of inflation, difficult than investors had hoped. All this stock market BS, man. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Oh no, my dividends, my yields. We're strongly committed to bringing down inflation to 2% over time. Yeah. It did not say the time frame that we're looking to have him speak tomorrow, but I'm guessing it's going to be he's going to be interviewed. Nope, it's going to be part of the board. It looks like the speech is going to be at 12 p.m. And then they're going to have their meeting at 12 p.m. and then the speech is going to be at 1. It's like 1 o'clock every time. So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be on the lookout for some fun FUD. Some fun FUD. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. And yeah, I think what's going to happen is we're going to go into it. So that'll be 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna give my predictions for the evening and just kind of see where we land. So about 1 o'clock tomorrow will be like right here. So that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow's FUD report. Get that arrow off of there. Get that arrow off of there. So that'll be tomorrow's time frame. And then yeah, we are just going to. Do we really want purple? Sure, why not? We want purple. So yeah, I think tonight China's gonna wake up. They're gonna be like, oh, look at all this cheap Bitcoin. I buy. Very smart, China. I agree, you should buy. And they're gonna pump it up, and then we're gonna wake up in the morning. We're gonna sell it all off. Probably 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna sell it all back off, and then we're all gonna wait for Powell to speak. And then everyone's going to sell off right before the meeting. And then it's going to be basically a nothing burger. And we're going to buy it all back up and maybe get higher than we were before. That's what I think is going to happen. This is what happens all the time. Almost every time. Unless he says something stupid or something happens between now, overnight. I mean, we could get a major event. We could get a macroeconomic fallout. Iraq just started a war with... I don't know, insert country here. Saudi Arabia, they want to be the best BRICS nation. Oh my God. Oh, hello, King Dudamundo. I'm gonna butcher your name, man. Sorry. Hey, how's it going tonight, bro? About ready to wrap it up for the evening. But I appreciate you stopping by. This has been a fun night. Very, very fun night. But yeah, looks like this is what's going to happen tonight. Hopefully you had a great night. Hopefully your bags aren't down too far. Oh, you're from Sri Lanka. Nice. I hope to get there one day. I'm hoping to do some traveling when we make our millions, right? When we make our millions. Yeah, Sri Lanka, nice. Well, welcome. I am blessed with your presence. Oh, man. But yeah, we are at our closing time for the evening, unfortunately, here at 9 o'clock. But please, if you don't mind, please leave a like and subscribe to all the things down below. Stay wealthy, keep buying Bitcoin, don't let your dreams be dreams, and keep stacking sats, be humble, and don't let this market shake you out, man. Be strong, be strong, be humble, and be safe out there. All right. Have a good evening. Later.